Okay, today we learn about the metaverse. The word metaverse is a blend from the word meta, meaning beyond, and verse comes from the word universe. So it is something that is beyond the universe. So it's a digital world that is being created to coexist with our physical world. So we have this physical world and we are also going to have this digital world. So people are going to be able to live, work, and play online, of course, using their digital avatars. A lot of technology is changing towards the metaverse or towards living digitally. In 1992, a renowned novelist, American novelist Neil Stephenson, speculated that there will be a digital universe where people are going to be able to live, work, and play in. And this is exactly what he said. He said that by that time, federal governments will have lost their power and the world will be in control of a handful of giant corporations. When you look at today, big tech is building that future. A lot of our lives are controlled by social media giants like Meta and Twitter and a lot of these things, because if they take away that part of you right now, you experience discomfort. These social media giants, these big tech like Apple, control a bigger population than some of our countries do. The internet as we know it today only offers sight and sound. When you're reading about something or you're watching a video, you're able to see it and you're able to listen to the sound that is coming out of that thing that you are watching. But the metaverse promises more. It promises the real experience. In the metaverse, you are able to teleport and go to that particular place. For example, you want to visit Paris. In your digital avatar state, you will teleport and go to Paris and interact with real people in their digital avatar state, and you'll have the same experience like someone that has gone there in real life. And these are not going to be in cartoon-like structures. They are going to be in real-life dimensions, to a point that if you slept putting on your 3D glasses and you woke up, you might not be able to tell whether you're in a digital world or you're in the real world, the real physical world. It's going to be that serious. And when you look at it, all what is happening right now, the world is moving so fast and they are trying to push us towards this future. Let's take a look back at what happened in 2020 during the COVID and the lockdowns. Social physical interaction was the casualty. You couldn't meet your loved one. You could not travel to go meet several people that you wanted to meet. The only way of meeting the people you wanted to meet was through a video call. And we all know it wasn't close enough. But the metaverse promises to change that. You can meet these people in their digital avatar state. You can play your favorite card game. You can be able to interact, see their facial expressions, see their body language, and everything is going to feel as real as you being there physically with these people. Technology of holograms is going to be used in this metaverse technology. A lot of things are changing. Concept of the metaverse is not really new. A lot of video games have been using it, and for those that have been doing a lot of video games are already used to the idea. Video gaming companies like Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto, and Roblox have already created up their own virtual worlds with their own virtual currencies, characters, storylines. So it's almost going to be the same thing, but this is not just going to be a video game. This is a cyberspace where imagination meets reality. Recently, Facebook changed its name from Facebook to Meta just to stay on top of the curve. Apple, for instance, has already rolled out its Apple Vision Pro. And Google is working on an augmented reality device. Microsoft is also creating up its metaverse world called Mesh to be integrated in their Microsoft Teams. So you can imagine, so usually as us traders, we follow where the big money goes. So if the big money follows and goes somewhere, these are the exact places where we go, because you do not have the same amount of resources like them to pay statisticians and actuaries and several other human resource to be able to calculate for you feasibility, to calculate for you and make use feasibility studies of where to invest in business. So this is why we follow very much where the big money goes. Even governments are betting on it. For example, in 2021, the government of South Korea created up the National Metaverse Alliance so that they can be able to legislate these different metaverses that are cropping up. And the country of Barbados has already created up a sovereign mission onto the metaverse. So if Barbados does not have an embassy in your country, they will simply they are creating this metaverse space where you will have they will give you the logins and other details, and using your virtual reality device or your glasses, you'll be able to attend an interview in their embassy, and it will be as real as a physical meeting in your digital avatar state. The city of Santa Monica has already been also built onto the metaverse, and gamers are using it to play as a play-to-earn game where people are looking for treasures hidden in those different cities. Of course, the developers are looking for something, as these gamers are being used to play to earn. A lot of things are happening around the metaverse. So resisting it or living in denial of it is a bad idea, as we see. The small island nation called Tuvalu in the South Pacific, it just lives above the sea level by 15 feet. It lives 15 feet above the sea level. So with this global warming, it is the water level is increasing, and it's getting submerged into water. So what the government has decided to do is that they have decided to build their nation onto the metaverse. They're building a digital Tuvalu so that they can preserve their heritage. And I think with the rate at which the water is rising, there will come a time when Tuvalu has also submerged into water, but their citizens will only be able to live digitally on a cloud or on the metaverse. Of course, they will live physically in other nations, but they will have preserved their physical identity on this metaverse or on this cloud. So as you look at it, governments are betting on this technology. Big tech is betting on the same technology, and individuals are also betting on the same technology.